Hey guys, Quiet Ash here. Welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. If you have, welcome back. I've been kind of sporadic on posting. That's probably going to be how it is. I'm going to try to post at least 2 videos a week, but that I might post more, might post less, we'll see. Today I want to talk about puzzles, more specifically the puzzle of my life. So, I've always been different. We've pretty much gone over this. I mean, as a kid, I only had a few friends. Not many that I hung out with outside of school or church or whatever. And I liked school. I still like school. That's kind of weird. I mean, come on. Who likes school? Who really likes school? And who would get like 2 degrees at the same time? Like, not many people. But I've always been different, and for a while I thought that was really bad because I got bullied in elementary school for how I talk because I have a bit of a speech impediment sometimes. And in junior high, I got bullied, and I don't completely know why. I know one reason is I didn't really have friends that could protect me back then. And so I had this bully in 7th grade. He was a grade above me, an 8th grader. And at lunchtime, he thought it would be funny to like call me his girlfriend and then steal my stuff and make me chase him all around the outside area, because obviously we didn't have a playground there, but we had an outside lunch area, and he'd make me chase him around and stuff, and he told everybody I was his girlfriend and did it, and his friends thought it was really funny and stuff, and so did probably like most of the school, but like on the last day of school, he literally stole my yearbook and on the back wrote, "Love your boyfriend," in red Sharpie. But thankfully, I'm a smart person, so I could get the Sharpie off the yearbook. What's nice though is like after 7th grade, I didn't really get bullied anymore because, one, I found some friends that were boys, especially my friend Nate, who he has a channel which I'll eventually link down below. I just can't remember. Oh, Oklahoma Boy 21. There we go. But he ended up acting kind of as my bodyguard at some point. And then my friend Jay was like my bodyguard too, but she was a girl and we had more classes together because we both did advanced and stuff. And then another reason I stopped getting bullied was because everybody wanted to use my brain. It's kind of hard for someone to like decide or want to help you if you bully them. So they stopped. That way I would help them with their schoolwork. Yeah. Kind of sad when you think about it. But anyway, so I've always been different. For a while, I thought that was a really bad thing. Like, I've always had trouble in social situations. That's part of being an Aspie, a self-diagnosed Aspie. Like, I had a hard time making friends for a while. How I'd make friends, honestly, and I think this still happens, is they basically adopt me as their friend, and then they seem to like me enough and keep me around. It's pretty cool. But I had trouble making friends for a while. So I've grown up in church. Like, up until 7th grade, I went to church like every Sunday morning, every Sunday night, every Wednesday night. And then whenever we had to move up into the youth group in 7th grade, I started only going on Sunday mornings because the youth group was huge. I was a little 7th grader, and then I'm horrible at communication and stuff in social situations, and the youth group does a lot of social activities, which makes stuff really, 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 really hard. But so I basically didn't go to youth for like a long time. And my youth pastor, I made him so sad, and I felt so bad for the guy because my youth pastor, Jaron, he's one of my favorite people in the world. I still talk to him even though I'm not in the youth group anymore. But he actually called my dad in 7th grade to see what he was doing wrong, because I was the only church kid that had stopped showing up to church except for on Sunday mornings. And my dad told me about it and stuff, and I felt so bad because it wasn't anything he was doing. It was just that I suck at social communication, and I didn't think I would fit in the youth group. And those feelings continued until about sophomore year, whenever my friend Hannah and I reconnected, and she started getting me to go to refuel on Wednesday nights. That's what we call what we used to call what they still call our Wednesday night thing, but I'm not in the youth anymore, so whatever. But she started asking me if I was going, and then I started going, and at first I was terrified. The first Wednesday night I went to, I was so terrified, and I didn't think I belonged. But my friend Beth, she made this butterfly out of paper for me, and it made me feel included. And then when we sung music praising God, I just loved the atmosphere at that point. I didn't so much like the welcome time where we all had to like walk around and say hi to people. I don't think I ever got to where I liked the welcome time. I still don't really like welcome times, even in big church. But so I started showing up to the youth, and slowly but slowly, hold on. That did not make sense. I don't know what I was going to say. I had a good, analogy or something, but it left me. Okay, my hair is bothering me, so 1 second. Okay, that's a little better. So, where was I? Youth group. Yeah, I started showing up more and more. We have a big event in January. It's called United. And I went to my first United junior year, and that was my first huge youth event that I went to. And I was really terrified about that. Funny story on that. Well, it's kind of funny, it's kind of sad. So I was so terrified of going to United, and had so much social anxiety that I held my bladder almost all night, even though I really needed to pee, because I did not want to ask anybody where the bathroom was, because I was barely holding on. It was really hard. But my friends Hannah and Beth, they convinced me to go to United and stuff, and I went, and as a reward for showing up, my friend Beth, she made cookies for me, and it's oh, you are so nice. You make me feel like I belong in the youth group. But slowly, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but eventually I started to feel like I belonged in the youth group. It was a really slow process. It didn't really happen until senior year, really, whenever I went to everything, including fall retreat, and I went to Falls Creek for the first time after junior year, and that was a big deal. Both of the Falls Creeks I went to junior and senior year, they really helped me out. They helped me open up to my youth group and helped me learn some things about myself and learn some things about God. But anyway, back to the puzzle thing. So for a long time, I felt like I was missing a piece of me. I thought it was just one piece. And I figured that that one piece was God. But whenever I accepted God into my life, trusted in Jesus, I still felt like I was missing something because I still felt different, even different from other Christians. And I was trying to figure it out, but I could never quite put my finger on it. And then sophomore year, I found Asperger's syndrome and how it presents in girls. And I was like, that seems like me. And I read up on it, and read up on it, and read up on it. And I figured, yeah, I am like 99% sure that I am on the autistic spectrum. Like the autism quotient test I've taken, and then this other like 100 to 200 question deal I took, like they point to me being autistic, as does like all the symptoms I identify with and just how my brain works, and it just makes sense. But anyway, I think that autism is like the missing piece that I needed to find. But then again, I think that like everybody has like these pieces of a puzzle that they collect as they go through life and learn about themselves. And when they find one that fits, because it's a puzzle, so only certain pieces fit, when they find a piece that fits, they feel fulfilled and feel like they understand themselves. And this summer, I feel like I'm understanding myself more because I'm finding more pieces of myself. That might have gotten really deep. I'm sorry. My brain does this sometimes. But it's interesting to think about. What made me think about this actually was yesterday morning at church. Me and then like the rest of my grade, we basically all hung out with the youth group because Falls Creek was last week and most of them helped. And then I was there because I felt like I belonged there more than the college group with everybody gone. But they did this puzzle thing where everybody wrote down one thing they had learned that God had taught them lately, or one thing that God was challenging them with. And then we put all the puzzles together. And there was still space for more puzzle pieces. That's how, like, the Christian community works. Like, we're all part of the body of Christ. We're all, like, our individual puzzle piece. And there's always room to add more. And, yeah. Let's see. What else to talk about? I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk to about today. About puzzles and being different and everything. If you know somebody that would like my channel, please tell them about me. Because I am almost to 20 subscribers. I have 19 right now, and I'm trying to grow, and we'll see how that happens. I do not completely know. But, thanks for watching. I'll post, sometime in the next day or two. And please press that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Eventually, I'm probably going to start actually editing these videos and maybe do a thumbnail and stuff like that, but I'm not quite ready for that. I mean, I've been doing this for what, like a week now? So we'll just see how this goes. But anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.